Are you our first guest, Brandy? All right. Let's just start.
Let's just go. Because I don't know what to talk about.
We said, let's start a podcast.
Uh,
No practice. Everyone can buy a podcast mic these days.
yeah. I don't even want to go live sometimes because I'm so awkward. But here we are.
You know, at least when you go live, you have people that are asking you questions.
Yes. Now we're just going to ask each other
Is
questions.
it dead? Is it real? If she says it's a fake deer,
It might be fake.
How is it fake? Anyway, we are... Wait, what's the name of our podcast?
Put me on the spot.
Dead Things and...
Girl talk.
Girl Talk.
See how prepared we are?
We don't even know the name of our own podcast. Well, welcome to episode 1 of Dead Things and Girl Talk.
Yes. Here we are.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Mackenzie.
And this is... Brandy. That's what she was trying to say. So for our first episode, we kind of just wanted to acquaint ourselves and get the ball rolling. And we were not expecting to have our first guest on already, but we'll have an interview with her in the back half of the segment.
But here she is.
So make sure you stay tuned for the entire podcast. So first things first, how did we end up here on a podcast? On my couch. In my living room.
I think Lindsay pushed for it more than I did. But I think everybody on TikTok Live, they're like, you should start a podcast. You should start a podcast. And Bree.
Yep.
Bree pushed for it, really.
Everybody, so for those of you who maybe didn't know us before TikTok and you just happened to randomly stumble upon this podcast on Spotify or YouTube or TikTok or wherever you're seeing this or hearing this. All right. Both Mackenzie and I are taxidermists and we live in the same town and we actually met on TikTok the way that every grown adult makes friends in 2026.
Yep.
And we both go on live on TikTok and we mount our critters.
Yep.
So I'm used to talking to people because I was a teacher in my former life.
Me, not so much. I talk to nobody.
Our differences on live is that I have a lot more patience when people ask me stupid questions.
Yeah, and I ignore people.
So a culmination of us being on live and having entertaining audiences, we kind of just decided to start a podcast. And like I said, anybody can buy a podcast mic in 2026.
Yeah, and we did. So here we are.
And here we are. So coming back full circle to TikTok Live, kind of lately... Okay. Our audiences on TikTok Live, it reaches one share and it reaches all the crazies.
Oh, all the crazies.
So respectfully, if you are one of those crazies, thank you for watching because
Yes.
it boosts our algorithm.
Yep.
Also not respectfully, you guys are crazy.
Yeah. Lots of Karens on there.
Lots of Karens, lots of people who lack of education and lack of understanding in the taxidermy world. So that's kind of why we're here and why we decided to start a podcast is so we can talk about the funny things, answer some frequently asked questions, tell some funny stories, talk about how we got into taxidermy and see where it kind of goes from there.
Yeah.
So, Mackenzie, tell us a little bit about free range taxidermy and what you do.
Well, I started free range taxidermy in 2023, and so I've been doing it for basically 3 years. I do everything, anything and everything. Deer, hog.
Do you do pets?
I do not do pets, people. Don't ask me that. That's weird, and I will never do a pet. Yeah, birds. Lindsay taught me how to do my first duck. Yeah, if you want it mounted, message me because I'll probably do it.
She's your girl.
Yep.
And I'm Lindsay, and I went to taxidermy school in March of 2024. And then I went full-time with my business in the summer of 2024. And currently, all I do is birds and alligator skulls and maybe the rogue deer skull if someone says, pretty please.
With a cherry on top.
Yeah, they have to be really nice to me, very sweet to me. And of course, pay me. So that's basically what we do. I don't really have any desire to go into large mammals. Mackenzie wants to know how to mount it all. She would like to mount a bear.
Yep.
So if anybody wants to bring her a bear.
Giant moose would be awesome too.
Your pets.
Yep. All the pets.
All the pets. What does your day look like? What are your days? Because Mackenzie is also, she's a mommy.
Yep.
She's a mamacita.
Yep. I have a 3-year-old. She's great. Runs my life. I usually try to do taxidermy at nights because during the day I have to do her. So, yeah, so you'll see me on live at night, and that's about it. Unless someone's watching her, it's at night. And I usually don't go to bed till about 3 o'clock in the morning.
The midnight taxidermist.
Yeah, the midnight taxidermist.
My days kind of fluctuate depending on my schedule and when I feel like sleeping.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sleep until noon, and sometimes I get up at 8 a.m. like I did today. And it just depends on my days, but kind of the same thing. If I'm doing a night shift, as I like to call it, I'll be up until 2 o'clock in the morning, mounting a bird or skinning birds, flushing birds.
I think that's the best time because everything's quiet.
Yeah, that's when all the
You're by
crazies are on
yourself.
TikTok.
Yes, that is.
That's when everyone is
Weirdly
scrolling.
enough, I don't know why, but
I would like to think that the crazies have jobs.
yeah.
So, maybe when they get home, that's when they like freak out a little bit.
Yep.
They let their freak out, So, how did you get into taxidermy? How did you get here in life?
That's a good question.
Did you think this was going to be your life life
yes
route?
and no. I always thought I was going to do something outdoors, FWC officer, something like that. I never wanted to be in an office. I've hunted hogs my whole life since I was a baby with my dad, and he was very excited whenever I decided to do it. But yeah, just kind of pushed from him a little bit. He was like, yeah, that would be cool, you should do it. And then I got an opportunity to learn how to do it, and then I was like, well, here we are 3 years later.
So what she means to say is that it's in her blood, it's genetic. She couldn't help it. This was her life's path.
Yep.
Kind of the same thing as I always wanted to work in the outdoors industry to some capacity, but I ended up as a teacher for 10 years.
Yeah.
So did that, and then I just got tired of being a teacher, and I desperately, I know you're not going to squeak this the entire time.
The whole time, honey.
Leave it. Yeah, I know you're not going to leave it.
Yep. Let's hide that one.
We're just not going to squeak that the entire time. Anyway, I did not want to be a teacher for the rest of my life. I knew that was not in the cards for me, and I was actively applying to jobs in the outdoor industry, like Ducks Unlimited, Delta Waterfowl, Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. You name the organization, I probably applied for it. And then I was already doing Euromount gator skulls at the time, and I kind of just talked to some of my taxidermist friends that I knew that had done taxidermy for me or that I was connected with, and they kind of just encouraged me to learn. Apprenticing wasn't really an option because I was working full-time anyway, so I couldn't really apprentice. So I just went the route of taxidermy school, which I did not know what I know now, that there's so many free resources.
Yes.
Free or cheap resources. $100 is like $20 now. Like 10 years ago, $20 was really expensive. Now $20 is like $1. Yeah. So there's a lot of free resources, a lot of people who will share knowledge. I just didn't know that when I got started. So I did go to taxidermy school. I went to Taxidermy Tech, and it's a week-long one-on-one training, and decided to do birds. Our guest is so eager
to talk to you guys.
Yeah, gosh. She just really has a lot she wants to say. She has zero chill. And another common question I get is like, how did I pick birds? Sit and behave.
They're all gonna hear you sniffing me. There you go. It's okay. I know. Okay, let's get our pets out.
This is very distracting.
Where's your stick?
Go get your stick. Is it down there?
Yep, it was there.
She literally has a log.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, you can see it. People often ask like why I only do birds and gator skulls, and I hunt waterfowl and I hunt alligators. And
there you go.
Although there is a deer head above Mackenzie's head, I did not do that deer. I killed it in Montana, and I don't really ever have a desire to do deer. Maybe Mackenzie will rope me into it one day, but
yeah, we tried her on hogs, but I don't think that's going to be a goal for her.
Yeah, Mackenzie had
scarred
me
you for life.
fleshing a 500 pound?
Yeah, it was about 480 pounds. Full body mount hog.
Insert clip here. If it's not there, use your imagination. That thing had like fat that was
Oh,
several inches thick.
yeah. It was disgusting.
Yeah. I came home and I smelled like ass.
Yeah. For days.
Absolute ass. Okay. So that's the how we got into it. Okay, so you said your dad kind of pushed you into it.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yep.
what about your husband or your friends, or were any of them shocked, or
No.
they're all just like, yeah,
Not
those tracks?
shocked. Oh, they're like, heck yeah. Now I got somebody to mount this for me.
I say when friends find out, especially friends that hunt, when they find out that you're going into
yeah.
taxidermy, first it's I have something you can practice on.
Yes, always.
Don't do
I
that.
have this you can practice on. And
Don't do that. It's not
No.
nice.
No.
Because it still takes our time
Yep.
and our resources that we have to pay for.
Yes.
And at least for ducks, it's very minimal cost. But for bigger animals,
Yeah.
your molds are much, much more expensive.
Yeah. Probably upwards in the $100 for a mold at least.
So at least if you're going to ask your friend to practice on something, at least throw them the money to cover the
Yeah.
materials.
Just the supplies at least.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole. When I was going into it, my parents like to say they were shocked.
Yeah.
Like still to this day, my dad's like, I just never thought this would be like the path in life you would take. And I'm like, I literally had pet worms as a child. My dad turned my sandbox into a worm box, and I would sit in the dirt and play with my earthworms.
Oh my
And every time we would go to
gosh.
Walmart, he'd buy me night crawlers.
So he shouldn't be shocked. Maybe mom.
Yeah, my mom does. Like my mom doesn't hunt. They fish, but I've always been creative. Like I've always done
Yeah.
arts and crafts. I
Yep.
like if there's an artistic hobby,
Yeah.
I've probably dabbled in it.
Mhm.
So
Same.
I don't think people probably don't think taxidermy as art until they talk to
Yeah.
a taxidermist.
Yeah.
At least a taxidermist that's maybe passionate about it.
Yeah.
Maybe not like some of the cranky.
Older
generation.
Yeah.
Not saying that they don't think of it as art, but they probably don't convey that.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
What are you doing down there? Chewing on your stick under the couch?
Log under the couch.
She may not be in any other podcasts. You guys can't see her, but she's right here chewing on a behemoth
Giant
of a log. All right. So here's some FAQs that we get in our lives.
Okay.
So Mackenzie and I, separately, if we're on live, doing animals, whatever it is we're doing, these are some FAQs, and we're going to run you through our responses to them.
Goody.
So people spam the comments with, did you kill that? Do you
Yeah.
kill the animals? How do you get it?
Yes.
You're a murderer.
Yes. I got that the other day that I was a murderer.
My favorite is the people that pray for me.
Yeah.
They say, I hope your soul gets to go to heaven for the evil that you're
Yes.
doing.
Yes.
How do you respond to that?
Not nice words. Politely get off my live then. Yeah. People are crazy. Like seriously crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, I kind of just go back to, I think it's a lack of education.
Yeah.
People see taxidermy and they immediately think trophy, and that people just kill for trophies,
Yeah.
which I don't think people understand. Like with deer, 99% of the time people are not getting a full body deer mount.
Yeah. No.
And if they do, it is like a very special,
big.
a big deer, a piebald deer, something like
Yep.
really crazy.
Yes.
Most people don't have room for a full body mount, period,
Yes.
in their house.
Yep.
So the meat is not going to waste.
No, like if any hunter is a real hunter is not going to kill something and then just not harvest it. Like they're not going to just keep it out and go, see ya.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of
Yes.
time, and it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot more expensive to go deer hunting
Mm-hmm.
and a lot more time to go deer hunting than it is to go to Publix
Yes.
and buy ground beef.
Yeah.
It is the most organic and the most ethical thing that you can do to provide meat for your family. But
Yep.
people think, oh, they see this deer and they think that's a trophy hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Those people wait all year long to fill their
Yeah.
freezer.
And even like the hunts in like Africa and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That feeds all of the villages and stuff. They don't
Mhm.
take it back to the United States. I don't even know if
I don't
you're
think
really
you can.
allowed.
I
Yeah.
don't think you can.
So yeah, it goes to someone.
And
It's not just
I
gonna
know the
go
taxidermy
bad.
takes years to come back from Africa.
Yeah.
Like to get it back, even if it's
Yep.
not, even if it's like a raw thing
Yes.
and it's not completed, it still takes years of going through customs
Yep.
and it's a lot of money. It's not cheap.
No.
And all of that goes to like the economy of those countries.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're just
doing it
Yeah.
to go
So,
sell something.
do you kill the animals? Yes, we both hunt, but
Yes.
90% of the time when you see us working on animals, it's not going to be our own.
No.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we'd like to make money.
Oh yeah.
Here's another one of my favorite. Are you creeped out? Is it creepy? Are you grossed out?
No. I don't even smell it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Clayton will be like, it stinks back here. I literally don't even smell it.
Yeah. You
And it's
definitely go
so
nose
bad.
blind.
Yeah, you do. You're nose blind to it.
I think about it in the same way of I'm not really like it takes a lot to gross me out.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think you said on your live one day, like you have a daughter. You had to
Yeah.
change her diaper.
Yes.
That's way more gross.
Way more. Disgusting.
I've had to wipe full grown man asses when I worked in
Yes.
special needs.
Mm.
I
Yum.
would skin 1,000 ducks with gut rot over wiping a full grown man ass.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's,
Yep.
I don't think it's creepy.
No, it's not creepy.
People, one time, someone came in my live and said, "Are you ever afraid it's going to come back to life?"
What?
And I'm like, it's been in my freezer.
Yeah. For months.
I'm like, what do you mean? Am I afraid? I think, and again, lack of education. They watch movies.
Maybe in my dreams?
I don't know. I dreamt about snowboarding last night. I was like ripping it down a mountain.
That's funny.
So I don't know. People love to say that, and again, like I'm kind of the same as you. It's like
Mhm.
I've gone nose blind to it.
Yeah. I
Like
don't-
sometimes when I walk back into it,
Sometimes I'll smell it.
yeah. But I'm like
Yeah.
really good about making sure I like clean up.
Yeah.
I take my trash out when I know it's going to be disgusting, and I wipe
Yeah.
my surfaces down. Like I try not to leave a mess, but
I can't say the same.
Mackenzie has a lot more space to work with than I do.
Yeah. So I'm a little
Maybe we'll film.
messier.
We debated on doing this episode in my shop, but it is very
Mhm.
small. So maybe one day we'll sit on like a double chair. I have a double lawn chair we could sit in. We could get
Oh my
real
gosh.
cozy in the
We'll drink
shed.
our sweet teas.
Yep, there we go.
Double lawn chair.
Here's your next question. How long does it take? That is probably
Oh.
the number one most spammed comment in my live
Yeah.
is how long does it take you?
From let's just say we're doing a deer, okay? So between drop off, me ordering a mount, skinning it out, fleshing it, mounting it, tanning it. Technically, I could get one done in 3.5 weeks.
And that includes your dry time.
Yeah, and ordering a mold and having the mold come in.
Mm-hmm.
If I already have the mold ready to go, and then I tan it and then go ahead and mount it and stuff, probably 2.5 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, is that pretty standard for any shoulder mounted animal? For pigs, for
Pigs take a little longer to dry. I give
Is
them about 2.5 weeks to
because they're
dry.
oily.
Yeah, they're just nasty. Pigs are nasty.
So yeah, it kind of depends on the animal, but shoulder
Mhm.
mounts in general.
Yeah, about 3.5 weeks.
So if someone says to you, "My taxidermist can get my shoulder mount back to me in a week,"
You're gonna get a rotten mount. So
it's not going to be good.
good luck with that.
So for me, it's obviously a little bit different for
Yeah.
ducks. I do it in stages, which I know you do the same thing. You don't
Mhm.
skin
No.
and do fleshing and tanning. Like you don't do it all in one day.
No.
Any taxidermist who does it all in one day is got a lot more Adderall than I probably ever have seen in my life.
His name is Matt.
Shout out, Matt. You're going to be our first guest. You just don't know it yet.
Oh gosh.
Did you
that's
tell
so
him about
funny.
this podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
bet
said
he's
he
so
would be.
stoked.
He said he'd be on it.
Maybe we should film another episode right after this and phone a friend.
Oh my gosh. We want to get anything
And then we could do
done.
Sierra.
We'll just do it all in one big swoop.
We'll just film 3 episodes. That way we have 3 ready to go.
yeah, there we go.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
That's really not a bad idea.
So if you see us on the same couch, we're just going to change shirts.
Maybe change where we're sitting.
Wait, that's kind of genius. Anyway, back to the I need Adderall apparently. For birds, I do everything in stages, but if I were to do it all in one go, if I were to skin, flesh, wash, mount, dry, like do the whole 9,
Yeah.
To get the mount finished and drying, it would take me between 5 and 7 hours for a duck. Geese, probably closer to 10. There's a lot of real estate. Geese are massive. And that's just, I don't rush. You want to have a good, and it's kind of the same thing with deer. I'm assuming it's like you want to make sure you have a good clean mount. You want to make sure it's fleshed properly, it's washed properly. Like you don't want to have a subpar clean mount because then it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
What are you doing, ma'am? Ma'am,
She wanted to sit on me. She's trying to sniff my microphone.
can you sit down? Sit. Your interview is coming up.
It's coming.
It's coming. Don't worry. So yeah, and then I dried my birds for about 2 weeks too. Just to be on the safe side. Usually if you gas your birds, which we're not going to go too in depth on our processes in this episode,
Yeah.
but if you gas your birds, they dry a little bit faster. But all in manpower hours between 5 and 7 hours on average. Now there's birds that have a lot more. Like I'm sure it's the same thing. It's like
Yeah.
you might have to do a little bit more sewing, a little bit more grooming on some of the rougher birds or
You
critters.
put a hole in something.
Yeah.
You gotta sew it.
So that is a very popular question. So that clip is one we are going to post because
Yeah.
that is probably the one I hate answering because I get it in my live hundreds of times.
Oh my gosh. I honestly thought about getting myself like a little like
Like a
whiteboard,
whiteboard.
and like putting it behind me and putting "this is a deer" because I get that question.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The last live she had, there was like
300 times.
I would say there was probably 200 to 300 people in there, and
Yes.
every single person was spamming, "What is that? What is that? What is that?"
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna put like "this is a deer. This is going to be a shoulder mount," and I'm
This is
gonna like
how much
write it
I
out.
charge.
Yes. This is where I'm located.
Yeah.
So
I've thought about it too. I actually saw another taxidermist on live
Yeah.
quite a bit ago that had that.
Mm.
And I was like, that's actually quite genius. And it
It
was
is
like,
kinda
don't
genius.
ask me these questions. No, I don't do pets.
yes.
I only do this. I'm located here. That kind of stuff. Another question I get is like, what's my favorite bird to mount, or what's like my favorite
Yeah.
mount to do? So what's your favorite?
Mm.
If you could only pick one to do for the rest of your life.
Probably a deer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy. Not that it's easy, but it's just easier than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaner. Yeah. Pretty straightforward.
Have you ever done a mule deer or only whitetail?
No. Nope, just whitetail.
Bring her a mule deer. Bring her a black deer. Bring her a
Please.
Sitka deer.
Yeah.
Bring her an axis deer.
Anything. Just bring it to me.
Those are the only deers I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
A reindeer,
A reindeer.
a red stag,
Wait, I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
like a caribou,
Paint its nose red.
Rudolph.
Rudolph.
My favorite, obviously, there's a lot more species I'm working with,
Yeah.
but I love a mottled duck. So here's a picture of
Yep.
a mottled duck. And if it's not there,
Insert.
then we're gonna test my editing skills on this one. I love a mottled duck. They're
Yeah.
the Florida ducks. So those are my favorite.
Mm.
And then the last, well, it's probably not the last most frequently asked question, but it's the one I wrote down is, how did you learn? Which we kind of already covered.
Kind of, yeah. I had someone teach me the basic old school way to do things. And then from there,
I'll have to go into your lore one day.
Yeah. Everything's self-taught. Everything. I've self-taught on anything else that's not a deer. I've just looked up videos,
Yeah.
figured it out.
And I think that's you can go to taxidermy school
Mhm.
and like a lot of people recommend that.
Mhm.
But I feel, excuse me, kind of the basics is what you learn.
Yes.
You learn the very bare minimum.
Yep.
Unless you spend a couple months working with someone,
Yeah.
which who has the time and who has the money?
Exactly. Yep.
I don't. So that was kind of the same thing in taxidermy
Mhm.
school, is that I went, it was 5 days, it was one-on-one, and there was 3 people in the shop. So
Okay.
like the owner and then 2 of his employees.
Mhm.
And we did 3 birds. And like obviously they're helping you, so things aren't going to look like complete ass when you
Yes.
come out. And actually, I think this kind of goes into like one of my other topics I wrote down is doing your first bird or your first animal after you were taught.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
for people who maybe are self-taught, they kind of start there,
Yeah.
versus the people who come out of school and then try to do it on their own.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my first bird out of taxidermy school. It completely shot my confidence down.
Yeah.
I threw it away. It didn't move to this house with me.
Yeah.
That was when I threw it away. It was when we moved, because I was like, it was kind of haunting me in my,
Yeah.
I put the body in upside down. I attached the head wrong. The anatomy was just fucked up. It was a clean bird. It was very clean, but it just was, it shot my confidence down.
Yeah. It's so funny looking back, because then it's like I looked at my first deer after I was taught with my first deer. And yeah, I thought, I was like, oh my God, so good. And then now looking at it today, I'm like, oh my God, I was awful. Like, why didn't these people tell me?
But I think, you know, you're having, as long as you improve, and that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, we haven't been doing it that long.
No.
You know, and as long as you improve every animal, you learn something new, you're receptive to learning new things.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where people fall short, because even the person I learned from, it was a lot of old school techniques. Like, we learned how to wrap bodies. He taught us how to make our eyes. He taught us how to make our heads, which is great, because I still use making my own heads.
Yeah.
But when you learn the old school way, yes, you might be saving money, but your mounts aren't going to look, if you're not going to be comparable to your competitors in the area.
Yes, exactly.
So that's kind of the gist of it, is like she was saying, like, watching videos. There's so many resources.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of trending on TikTok now.
Yeah, I agree.
I see a lot of taxidermists on TikTok, and a lot more people aren't gatekeeping. Like, I don't gatekeep.
Yeah.
I do everything on live, and I will talk. If people ask me questions, if people shoot me DMs, I don't, do you get a bunch of DMs?
Yeah. Like, I'll answer questions, but if you like actually really want to know, I'd just rather be messaged.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to repeat myself 100 times.
Yep.
I'd rather just teach someone off of live. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what I do. I was like, if someone's asking, like, you know, like, there's a difference between, like, do you inject feet? You know, what eyes do you order? Like, the basic questions, rather than like, how do you do this? I'm like, just shoot me a message. I will get back to you when I get off of live.
Yep.
And there are so many people who I've connected with that way, who I've kind of pushed them in the right direction of getting started. I'm like, hey, listen, here's your resources. Here's where I would go. Here's what you're going to need. And then if you have any other questions, like, don't hesitate to ask me.
Yeah. Same.
Because I didn't have that.
No, I didn't have that.
I didn't have that.
I didn't have that until about probably a year and a half ago. Yeah. Yeah.
I think probably about a year ago for me, when I started heavily doing TikTok live and meeting more people.
Only TikTok. That's whenever I found.
And the government wants to get rid of it.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Bring back Vine.
I think they are. I think they're doing a rebrand.
That'd be so cool.
Okay, so I wrote down story time, client interactions, or something that went wrong.
Oh, I might have to think.
I know we have to be very careful about what we say about our clients, because we love you guys.
Absolutely.
But I'm sorry when someone calls me. I don't know if you get this a lot.
Probably.
Because my number's on Google. My number's connected to my work Instagram. My number's connected to Facebook. Plus word of mouth. People share it. I get phone calls all the time. People don't know I'm a lady.
Yeah, hello? I love that.
Hello, is this taxidermy?
Yes.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite intro. Same. Hello, is this taxidermy?
Yes. Or I get called sir.
Yes, in messages. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Oh, I love it. It's so funny. And then they meet you in person and they're like...
I don't correct them.
No, I don't ever correct them. I think it's fun.
I do too. I'm like, it's going to be a fun surprise for you when we meet.
They're probably going to be like, where's your husband? Is it? And then you're like, no, it's me.
I think women obviously text different. So hopefully most of the men aren't.
They get with the program.
They're kind of like, this person has really good grammar and uses periods and emojis.
And emojis.
I think that's always the dead giveaway. I don't really have a lot of negative client interactions.
No.
Just more pet peeves.
Yes.
When people message me and then say they're going to show up and then don't.
Oh, that's fun.
They take their sweet time showing up. Don't do that to your taxidermist.
Or they ask you, like, how much for this? And then you give them a price for something. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll bring it to you next week or something. 7 months goes by.
Or when they ask for a discount.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten that before.
People, I guess they probably still ask for discounts for deer and stuff like that, but it's always for ducks. It's, if I bring you multiple ducks, will you give me a discount?
Yes.
It still takes the same amount of time.
Yes.
per duck.
Yes.
And if you want multiple ducks done on the same piece of wood, it actually takes longer.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
So I don't recommend asking your taxidermist for a discount because
yeah.
you're asking them to discount their time that they put into your mount.
If we feel like we want to, then we're
Yes.
just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
If you ask,
offer-
we're probably not gonna do it.
Yeah, the only thing I offer discounts on is the gator heads.
Yeah.
If they bring me more than one,
Yeah.
it kind of saves me a little bit of time on that.
Yeah. Same with the European mounts for me.
Okay, so don't ask for discounts is what we learned from that. So how do you feel about running a business? Is it something that
Well, it started out as a hobby.
yeah.
So I still like to consider it as a hobby and not a business.
Mm-hmm.
Just because then I actually feel like I have to do a lot more if it's a business.
Yes.
And I don't really technically have to. So, yeah. It's fun in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until
Mackenzie
you get to
said she used to do 1 deer, 1 hog a month.
yeah, 1 deer, 1 hog a month. I wish that was still the case.
Not so much anymore.
No, I don't know. I'm doing 3 this month, so
There you go.
I've stepped up a little bit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
when you're not relying on it as like your sole source of income, you
Yeah.
can be a little bit more relaxed. For me, it
Yes.
was I actually met with the tax accountant
Yeah.
lady today, and
Not fun.
she did compliment my QuickBooks keeping.
Oh,
She said everything seems to be in order, but there are things I learned that I
didn't know.
didn't know. Like I have to go take inventory of everything in my shed.
Wow.
Mhm.
Interesting.
So I guess the way she explained it to me is that you take inventory. So that includes like everything that's in there that I use for work. So the bodies, the wire, resin, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you go on throughout the year, what you purchase, you add into it. And then at the end of the year, you do inventory to see how much you've used.
Okay.
And then that's how you do your deductions.
Interesting.
I don't know how that works. That's why I'm
Yeah.
hiring.
Yeah.
Hiring
That's
someone.
very interesting.
There was a lot of things I actually wrote down in my notebook because I was like, these are things let's see, what else did I write down? That's my to-do list.
So organized.
Oh, and I asked her because when I take cash, like sometimes I just put it in my like safe.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like deposit it. And she was like, you need to have a separate thing in QuickBooks to document the money you don't deposit.
Mm.
Because she said basically, well, she did tell me that apparently taxidermy businesses get audited quite a bit.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Which
Oh, interesting.
I don't know why and I don't know how. I don't know if the government just,
Doesn't like us.
I don't know. She did say they get audited quite a bit. So everything, your money, where it goes and when it gets deposited has to be in order.
Interesting.
Yeah. So something I learned today and I will update you as I learn more. Okay. I think we kind of already covered this one. Why did we want to start a podcast?
Yeah. I don't really know why, honestly. Something fun to do.
I like to talk. Personally.
I think I'm a little more awkward, so
I think you've been great.
Yeah.
You've been great. You've been doing good.
Thanks.
It's more so because I feel like we get the same questions over and over again.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of miseducation,
Mm-hmm.
misunderstanding, lack of, and I'm aware that there's other taxidermy podcasts, but I wanted this to be more like like this was Dead Things and Girl Talk.
Yeah. We don't always have to talk about taxidermy.
No,
We do
and
hunting stuff.
I don't necessarily always enjoy listening to podcasts where it's very, like I like listening to podcasts that make me feel like I'm hanging out with someone.
Yeah.
Like oh, I'm sitting there
Yes.
hanging out with them, just chatting with
Yep.
them. I don't know, if I wanted to read or listen to something educational, I'd feel like I'm in school.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
not my cup
I
of
agree.
tea. All right.
Yep.
Rapid fire question of the day. Are you ready?
Yes.
What's the one tool you can't live without in your shed?
Mm.
Like if you could only pick one.
Scalpel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with scissors.
Yeah.
Tiny scissors. Tiny sewing scissors.
Tiny little scissors. Yeah, that wouldn't be good for me.
The scalpel is the tried and true though.
Yeah.
I'm mad I didn't think about that. I thought about either saying scissors or
Mhm.
Dawn dish soap.
You use a lot of Dawn show, buddy.
Dawn, please sponsor me.
Please.
Every time I go to the store, I buy a bottle of Dawn, and I feel like it's never enough. So,
Need to buy a palette. Maybe you can get a discount on just buying a pallet.
I just want them to send me free Dawn.
Yes, that would be
Or
nice.
like a shirt that says Dawn.
That'd be awesome.
Or a hat. I don't know. A bucket hat.
Bucket hat.
Dawn, please sponsor our podcast. Seriously, I use a lot of Dawn.
Yeah, she
I use
does.
a lot of it. I do. And I know that's like they have little ducks on there.
Yeah.
So
So technically,
you advertise to use it on ducks.
there you go.
Maybe they're baby ducks, but it doesn't matter. All right. I think we ran through the whole entire list. So, number 1, what do we have to look forward to?
In the podcast?
Yes, in the podcast.
I think I'm excited for questions.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. After like this round, I'm excited for what actually people have a question about.
Yes.
Realistically.
Yes.
And not what is this.
So that's going to kind of determine, we kind of talked about how often we want to do it.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on our feedback.
Mhm.
So how often we're going to do it? Could be once a month, could be twice a month.
Yep.
So keep on the lookout for that. Definitely once a month for surezies.
Yeah.
For
Definitely
surezies.
once a month.
Follow us on, if you're watching this on whatever platform you're
Yeah.
listening or watching, we'll be on Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully every other podcast listening app, question mark?
Yeah.
I have to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll have to look it up.
Obviously, if you're listening to this,
It's on something.
it's on something. I figured it out. Find us on YouTube at Dead Things and Girl Talk Podcast.
Yes.
Find us on TikTok at Dead Things and Girl Talk,
Mm-hmm.
and find us on Instagram at Dead Things and Girl Talk Podcast.
Yep.
And then separately, our socials will be linked on both of those.
Yep.
What's your TikTok? Do you know your handle off the top of your head?
No.
I'll put it all
yeah.
somewhere. Up here, down there, right here.
Something free range taxidermy. I'm not really sure. I can't really remember.
And my handle on TikTok is Oi, it's Big D. OY, it's Big D. Because that's what my students used to call me, was Big D.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they'd be like, yeah, Big D, what's up? And when they'd say it in front of the administration, the look on their faces,
Oh my
horrified.
gosh, absolutely.
Did I
can
stop
imagine.
them?
No.
Absolutely not. Because did I like that nickname? Oh, yeah. And then, so send in your questions, send in your stories,
Yep.
send in anything that you want to ask us or talk to us about.
Mm-hmm.
If you think you would be a good guest,
Mm-hmm.
if you think you could add to our
Yes.
podcast in some way, shape, or form. I have a couple people, obviously we mentioned a few,
Yeah.
that we have in mind. Live Dead Taxidermy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to reach out to her and see if she wants to.
Yeah, she'd be cool.
We can't fly her in, unfortunately.
Yeah, we might have to like put a little.
we'll
TV
put
screen
a
here.
cardboard cutout of her. I'm going to reach out to her and see if
Yeah.
she wants to be on here or
She would
something.
be a cool guest.
She
yeah.
seems, if you guys don't follow Live Dead Taxidermy,
You have to.
she's hilarious.
Oh,
I love her.
absolutely.
I love her videos. I totally fangirl over her.
Agreed. Yeah.
I've made her acquaintance, so I feel
Yep.
like it feels
I've
weird for me.
texted her, so no, I feel
I was
like
saying, I feel like we have to move past the fangirl stage, but she makes the best videos. She does like
Yes.
small mammals, like raccoons and possums, and
Yep.
wet
the raccoons
specimens
for me.
Oh yes, for
Yep.
sure.
Her little holding things. That's
I love it.
I love it.
So if you have any stories, any questions,
Mm-hmm.
you think he'd be a good guest, I guess I'll contact us on our socials. Reach
Yeah.
out to us on Instagram. Leave a comment on YouTube or Spotify or TikTok or anywhere where you're seeing this.
Yes.
Let
So
us
not
know.
Sure yet.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Good first podcast.
Yeah.
We did it. We'll catch you guys probably in 5 minutes when we film another one.
Maybe, maybe not. We might switch seats. So
Stay tuned to find out. Any last? Oh, our guest.
Oh.
Sorry, we forgot to interview our guest. Hold
she
on.
has fluff.
Wait,
She has
get back up here. Come here.
Come here.
Come here.
Come here. Get up here.
All right, Brandy. This is
Sit.
Brandy.
Sit.
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 Sit. This is Brandy Waldman. She's 3.5 years old, and she is my taxidermy assistant. Do you have any words?
Oh.
Okay, how do you feel about being my assistant? Do you have any final closing thoughts?
Oh.
She put the whole thing in her mouth. Okay, bye.